That's plenty of running this season. Always just finds one too good for him. There right in front of me is Robo. The Richards here of Beulah, Welsh. Now he's been out a couple of times this season. These are all 2 and 3 year olds. Some have had a bit more experience than others. This Toro time has had a bit of experience. Been second many times, just found one too good for him. Going up there on the inside is number 6, that's Ambrose Dudley. We haven't seen that one out before, so that should go cracking good pony. And tucked in behind there is number 8, that's Big Willie from Mr. Phillips's at New Radnor. He's had a couple of runs this season. We've got Ambrose Dudley underneath us here. And Big Willie. Now you're going to start here, drivers, for the
Welshwood.
That's in the pink with the white sleeves. He's had a couple of runs this season, so he should be getting to know the job. Only 2 and 3 year olds, most of them. Right kick. And the car brings him in. Brings him into the start. Starts to gather speed, and when it gets to the off here, so it'll take away and leave him racing. And they're going to race him when it's on. The car starts away, takes him away. What's going to break out of that bud? Sebastian on the inside. Toro time next to him. Ambrose Dudley takes it on the far side there. And as they go down the back side there, it's Sebastian who takes him along. Ambrose Dudley tucked in behind. Red Lobel just working a move. Toro's time's there. They go down the far side, still in the same order, and on the inside is Sebastian. Welshwood has made a bad mistake, and Big Willie's been left. As they go down the far side there, it's still in the same order. On the inside is Sebastian, on the outside there, and as they go down, it's Red Lobel who takes it up. They swing into the bottom. I'm not sure is it Red Lobel or Ambrose. And as they swing away around in the bottom bend there, in second place is Sebastian, and then Toro's time, and then just tucking up round the far bend, into the straight for the first time. Still the same order, there's a lap to go yet. They swing around into the straight here, and tucked in behind there is Sebastian on the outside. Toro's time starts to make a bit of a break. He's trying to get on terms of him if he can. But as they come up past the stands for the first time with 1 lap to go, drivers, 1 lap to go. It's Ambrose Dudley who takes them along. Dudley takes them along from Sebastian tucked in, and then Toro's time, then Red Lobel. They swing away around that far side, and it's Ambrose Dudley going down the back side. They got a length to spare off Sebastian. Toro's time tucked in 3rd place. Red Lobel is just in 4th place there. Down the far side, and it's an Indian file. There's nobody going to. Sebastian's trying to get up to him if he can. Ambrose Dudley's been asked to keep his place. And it's Ambrose Dudley by a length from Sebastian. Toro's time just tucked in there in 3rd place. Red Lobel is trying to get up on terms of him if they can. They swing round the bottom bend into this home straight, and it's still in the same order. They're going to have a run up the straight for home. They're beginning to mass. They're grouping. There goes Toro's time. He's going to have a run at him if he can. But it's Ambrose Dudley from the captain behind is Sebastian. Toro's time's coming well on the outside. Those are the 4 that matter. On the inside, Ambrose Dudley coming well on the outside. Toro's time. Ambrose Dudley on the inside, and the whips are out. And Toro's time is taking it up, and Ambrose Dudley on the outside. Toro's time on the side. Ambrose Dudley and Toro's time. And as they come to life, Ambrose Dudley from Toro's time, and then comes Sebastian and Red Lobel. Owned by Mr. Hardwick of Brecon, trained by him and driven by A. Bevan. Second was number 3, Toro Time, owned, trained and driven by Miss J. Field. And third was number 4, Sebastian, owned by Mr. C. Jones Illinois, trained by C. Davis and driven by his owner. 15th place 4th was number 5, Red Lobel. 203.4 for 6 furlongs, half a length and 2 lengths. Winner, Ambrose Dudley. And if you're in the frame, we've got rosettes. If you're in the frame, pull up in front, drivers, if you're in the frame. We've got rosettes here for most of them. If Dr. Ellis is about, perhaps he'd like to present the rosettes. You always find them one too good for you. Never mind, you pick one of these days. Pick one is a big prize. Well done, thank you, drivers. There's Sebastian, he's a local pony. Come on, horses out. Out for the horses. And coming down here now in the all red strip, that's Graham Ammons' little pony. Saunders Premier. Following that is Trevor Knott with Robert E. Lee. Now this is a recent winner, this won about a fortnight ago. Got a terrific turn of speed. And we got Robert E. Lee. Now here's a good little pony coming up. Zinnerman being driven tonight by Diane. Diane, who only just got beat with Hovis at Worcester Racecourse the other night for the £1,000. Only pipped off by a neck. Following that is Eric Jones with one of the Tybee ponies, Tybee General. Now he's been consistent performer all season. And then we've got, just tucked in behind him there, Whiskey. Long Starwood Brothers of London, in the stable of Mr. Dowse at Aberystwyth. Been out several times this season. Please. Perfect Gent from Kathy Stead stable, winner of a heat down at the Huntley meeting this season, so that's fit and well. Right, group up drivers, and you start down the bottom end this time. Up on the inside goes Robert E. Lee. This time drivers. Up there on the inside, Robert E. Lee, then Premier, then comes Whiskey, on the outside Perfect Gent, then on the inside is Tybee Express, on the outside that's Zinnerman, then just tucked in behind the bunch is Saunders Park. Starts to take them down. Starts to gather speed, straightens them up. They're going to go, your money's on, they go up to the start, and as they're off. Now what's going to break out of that bunch? Perfect Gent on the outside breaks well. He goes well. Robert E. Lee's going well on the inside. Robert E. Lee on the inside. Perfect Gent is going well on the outside. Just tucked in behind them there is Whiskey. And it's Perfect Gent who breaks from the bunch. Perfect Gent, the first to break from the bunch with Premier in behind him. Then tucked in against the rails is Robert E. Lee. On the outside is Zinnerman. They swing up round the far side here, and as they do so it's still Perfect Gent who takes him along, got about a length to spare. Off tucked in second place there is Saunders Premier. Going well on the outside, Saunders Park's trying to make a bit of ground if he can. They come up to the stands, this is the first time. They've got a long way to go this time. And it's Perfect Gent who takes him along from on the inside Premier, on the outside Saunders Park. Robert E. Lee's tucked in against the rails and got nowhere to go. Then on the outside of him is Whiskey, then comes Zinnerman and then Tybee Express. They got to get out off that rails on that turning track. They go down the far side, and as they do so, it's still Perfect Gent who takes them along. On the inside is Premier. On the outside of him is Spark. Now Robert E. Lee has got himself out from there. And they go down the far side, and it's Perfect Gent from Robert E. And Robert E. Lee's made a mistake. That's it. He's prone to do it. It's Perfect Gent from Saunders Park on the outside. Premier's tucked in against the rails. Robert E. Lee is back trotting against. They swing up around the stands, and it's still the same order. Perfect Gent's on the inside. On the outside is Saunders Park. Tucked in against the rails is Premier. Whiskey's in against the rails. On the outside of him, Robert E. Lee. Then a couple of lengths back then to Zinnerman. Then comes Tybee Express. Off the straight in, it's still in the same order. Now they're going to be turning the tap on. They've got a furlong extra to go here at Llangammarch. One left to go, drivers. Now turn the tap on, and it's Perfect Gent. He's come off the rail. On the inside there is Premier. Saunders Park is just in behind him. Then Whiskey, Robert E. Lee. Then comes Zinnerman. Then comes Tybee Express. Down the backside there, and it's still in the same order. This Perfect Gent, who won a heat down there at Huntley, being driven by Gordon Jones today. He's asking him to go along if he can, and the others are having a job to get to him. It's Perfect Gent from Saunders Premier. Saunders Park is just cruising in there. He's waiting to go. Whiskey is in fourth place. Then comes Robert E. Lee. Zinnerman's trying to improve if he can and get up amongst them. Round that bottom bend, and it's still the same order. It's Perfect Gent. They've got a job to get up to him. It's Saunders Park is going to go after him. It's Perfect Gent. Which is going to last this last furlong? Perfect Gent. On the outside there is Saunders Park. Whiskey is trying to come to join him if he can. But as they straighten up Romeans, a short run in, it's Perfect Gent who's bringing him home. Coming well on the outside is Saunders Premier. Whiskey is trying to get up on terms with him. Here comes Spark with a run. But as they come to line, it's Perfect Gent, and he's fading on me. It's Perfect Gent from Saunders Park, and he's coming well with a run in. Zinnerman on the outside. Now it's pretty close, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for the verdict. Perfect Gent, owned by Miss Kathy Stead, trained by her and driven by Gordon Jones. Second was number 16, Saunders Park, owned by Mr. J.S. Jones, trained and driven by Ivor Davis. And third was number 15, Cinnamon, owned and trained by Hughie Thomas and driven by Diane. Officially placed fourth was number 12, Whiskey. And next and half a length in 2:43.7. Turner Street, this little pony. Was thought highly of it, a 2-year-old, and he's just coming back to his best now. He's only a little 3-year-old. That's Bullseye. He's been racing consistently all season. Bill's Pride. Now he's been lightly raced this season. He usually saves him for one of these local meetings up here about Llangammarch and Webley and those sort of places. Somebody's left the lights on a green van. Express, and this is the... Well, I'm only expressing my own opinion. I think this is the better of the two. Here he is. There's Ivy Express. Then following him is Carl Davis from Underhouse. He's at the controls of Thunder Speed. He's been running this season. He's changed stables quite recently. Now in the stable, coming up here is Bill's Pride. We're waiting for Saunders Valentine. Right, car out, so we are red, well done. Right, group up, drivers.
Intermediate, yeah.
Right, there they are, they're up onto the gate. Get your money on for heat two. Up on the inside there is Saracen Jim, and then there's Bill's Pride's there. Thunder Speed is tucked in there. On the outside there is Bullseye. Just trailing the gate is Saunders Valentine, trailing 10 yards.
No, we can hold this in the
And it swings them down into that straight. Starts to gather speed. Starts to gather speed. And your money's on, you're going to go. Starts to gather speed, takes them away, and as they do so, what's going to come out? Ooh, it's the local pony, Bill's Pride. He steps out of the gate. Bill's Pride takes him along from Saracen Jim, just tucked in behind him there. They swing up around that far side, and Thunder Speed's gone to join Bill's Pride. It's Bill's Pride who takes him around the first bend with on his out. Thunder Speed made a bit of a mistake and lost just a couple of lengths. That's allowed off on the inside goes Saracen Jim. They swing around that top bend. It's Bill's Pride who takes him along from him. Tucked in on the inside, Saracen Jim. On the outside of him, Thunder Speed. They swing up around and into the straight here, and it's still the same order. It's Bill's Pride taking him along. From Cheetah going well on the outside, but it's Bill's Pride. Saunders Cheetah's coming well with a run on this outside here, but it's Bill's Pride from Thunder Speed on the outside. In against the rails is Saracen Jim. Then comes Bullseye, then Saunders Valentine, then Ivy Express. They swing around that bottom bend and into that bottom straight, and it's still the same order. This little local pony, he saves his best for this part of the world. Bill's Pride takes him along from Saracen Jim, stuck in there, moving well on the outside is Thunder Speed. In against the rails is Bullseye. Cheetah's trying to get up on terms, and if he can, Valentine is right there. They go down the far side, and it's still the same order. It's Bill's Pride, but Saracen Jim goes up to join him, and it's Bill's Pride now from Saracen Jim on the outside of him. In third place is Thunder Speed. They swing into that bottom bend, and Bill's Pride still got the advantage of the bend. He's hanging on that inside, but going well on the outside is Saracen Jim, and as they come off the bend, Saracen Jim will have half a length to spare, but on the inside is Bill's Pride, and it's an advantage. Bill's Pride on there, Saracen Jim who takes it up. Saracen Jim comes into the straight. As they come up here, Saracen Jim from Bill's Pride. 1 lap to go, drivers, 1 lap to go. Now they're going to go, and it's Trevor Knott with this little pony, Saracen Jim. From Bill's Pride in there in second place, then Thunder Speed, then Saunders Valentine, then comes Bullseye, then Ivy Express, then Cheetah. Down round that bottom bend, and look at the lead in there. Trevor's getting him round it. It's Saracen Jim, and there goes Valentine with a run. And it's Saracen Jim from Valentine on his outside, and Saracen Jim now is Valentine on his outside, and Valentine takes it up. And it's Valentine who takes it up by a length from, tucked in there behind him is Saracen Jim. On the outside of Saracen Jim is Bill's Pride. They swing round that bottom bend. And he's still Valentine who takes him along. Bill's Pride's in second. Saracen Jim in third. Thunder Speed can do no more. This last furlong's finding him out. They swing up round into the straight for home, and it's Valentine who brings him into the straight from home. Valentine got 2 lengths to spare off Bill's Pride, coming well on the outside. Thunder Speed's trying to get on terms with him if he can. They straighten up for the run for home, and it's Valentine who brings him home. Valentine with Thunder Speed coming well on the outside. But it's Valentine from Bill's Pride, then Thunder Speed, then on the inside Saracen Jim. But it's Valentine who brings him home from Bill's Pride, and finishing well was Ivy Express. Time of 2:40.8. 3 lengths and a neck. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That's little Valentine. Up there in the Gallon country. Driven by Carol. Goes well for her. Ovett. Now he's been likely to race this season. He's only had a couple of runs. Starting to go well. This little Ovett goes well for young Mule. This season. And here's the old gentleman of Blarney, Mavin George. Been a great animal, this Mavin George. Like me, he's got a bit of age on his side, but he's been a great animal in his day. Goes well for Mrs. Field, knows what it's all about. Then turn in just up here in the all black strip with the yellow hat. Now this is a cracking good little mare. Certain to go well. Comes out well when John's finished the shearing and got the harvest in. He spends a bit of time with it, so it'll be getting better every day now. That's Roulette Lady. Right, group up drivers for these 3 of the Stone Ridge ponies. Came down last season, end of this season.
He stands in front of me, so I found
And the car picks him up. Get your money on. Tuck your reins up, Mrs. Field, a bit. You're dragging all over the place.
Pity it's raining, isn't it? Pity it's raining. Is it a good crowd here?
And the car starts to gather speed. Swings him round. Into that back straight.
Should be.
Up on the inside is G-Wiz. Straightens him up. Starts to gather speed. Brings him into the start. And they're going to go. Your money's on, and they're off. What's bursting out of that bunch? Out goes Mavin George by about 2 lengths. Mavin George takes him out of the gate. He's an old pony, he knew what it was all about. Mavin George takes him out of the gate. On the inside is Roulette Lady. On the outside, Proper Charlie. They swing off around the first bend, and it's Mavin George who brings him up around that first bend. Got a couple of lengths to spare on Roulette Lady. Then just tucked in on the outside is Proper Charlie. They straighten up. Midnight Bell's up amongst them. A long way to go yet, though. They come up past the stands for the first time, and it's Mavin George who takes him along. Mavin George from Roulette Lady. Midnight Bell, Proper Charlie. Midnight Bell tucked in behind his Golden Ovett. Then Stone Ridge Kiwis. Go round into that back straight, and it's as they do so, it's still Mavin George who taking him along. From Roulette Lady, just tucked in behind him, going well on third place is Proper Charlie. Midnight Bell is trying to get up on terms with him if he can. Stone Ridge Kiwis is in against the rails and got to get himself out from there. Golden Ovett is going to make a run down the backside. They go down the far side, it's still Mavin George. Roulette Lady's going after if he can. It's Mavin George from Roulette Lady. Proper Charlie's on the outside, creeping his way up the inside. Is Midnight Bell. Stone Ridge Kiwis is tucked in there with Golden Ovett. They swing around that bottom bend, and as they go round, it's showing out on the outside. Roulette Lady shows from Mavin George. Midnight Bell's moved up into third. Proper Charlie's going backwards. They swing into the straight, and as they still Roulette Lady with John Mills at the controls, brings them into the straight for the second time. Tucked in behind him there is the Mavin George. Midnight Bell is coming. Proper Charlie's coming. Golden Ovett's trying to have a run. Long way to go yet. 1 lap to go, drivers. Last lap. 1 lap to go. And it's Roulette Lady taking him along from Midnight Bell. In on the rails is Mavin George. Stone Ridge Kiwis has got up amongst them. Then Proper Charlie's on his wide outside. But down that backside, this Roulette Lady, Midnight Bell's going to go up on his outside. And it's Roulette Lady from Midnight Bell on the inside. Marvin George, Proper Charlie's going to have a run. Solrick G-Wiggs had made a bad mistake, and that's shot any chance he may have. He's off his legs. They go down, and still Roulette Lady who hangs on. Roulette Lady hanging on by half a length from Midnight Bell on the outside. Proper Charlie's trying to get a blow in at him if he can. Marvin George is there. Solrick G-Wiggs is trying to get up to him, but he shot his chance when he was going down the backside into the bottom bend, and it's Roulette Lady now got 2 lengths to spare off Midnight Bell. 3 or 4 lengths to spare then off Proper Charlie. That's got 3 or 4 lengths of Marvin George, who's finding the distance a bit far for him, into the home straight, and as they do so, it's bringing him up the home straight here. Roulette Lady brings him up the home straight. Midnight Bell's coming on his outside, but it's Roulette Lady and Midnight Bell. Proper Charlie's trying to get on turns, but as they come to the line, it's Roulette Lady who brings him home from Midnight Bell, then Proper Charlie, then Marvin George, then Stoneridge G-Wiggs. And here's the official result of Heat 3. First, number 25, Roulette Lady, owned, trained and driven by John Mills of Lake Street. Second was number 29, Midnight Bell, owned by Mr. House of Aberystwyth, trained and driven by him. And third was number 28, Proper Charlie, owned by R&C Jenkins Tregarron, trained by Carol Jenkins and driven by his trainer. Officially placed fourth was number 27, Marvin George. A time of 2:41.9. Number 30, that's the leader. Now that comes down to Joe Watson last year into the hands of Mr. Bowman in Tregarron. He's driven today by Ivor Davis. He's run 3 or 4 times this season. Graham Hammond stable in the hands of Stephen Float. Now here's the little pony coming up in the all blue. Grobbler in John Owens' stable now. Came from Stevie Lee's stable last year. Came over from Ireland, won a couple of races in Ireland. They thought highly of him. This is Grobbler. Came over with a good reputation.
I think it was on the sand.
Then right in front of me here is Saunders Red Rose, bought up at the Saunders stud last year. Lovely little animal. Raced a bit up in North Wales last year. And just in front of me there is Alma's Surprise. Been out a few times this season. Starting to go well. So that's Saunders Linda, Alma's Surprise. And here's a new one. We haven't seen this one out before. That's Perfect Lady. Welcome to it, Carl. Perfect Lady. We haven't seen that pony out before. In that capable hands of Carl Davis of Underdoes. He'll give him a good drive. Been driven by Joel Slee, Saunders Laughter. Now he's been raced well this season. Elita and Grobbler. We're having a lovely piece of racing. Wait for up Red Rose. Up. Wait, Fred. Up Red Rose. You won't let him go slow. Up you go with the Red Rose. Up drivers under the gate. Up with Red Rose. Up with her. And the car takes them up and they're off. And what comes out? Elita on the inside. Elita goes away with Grobbler. Elita from Grobbler. They swing into the bottom bend there. And as they do so, it's Elita who takes him along from Grobbler on his outside. Alma Surprise has gone up there and it's Elita who brings him around that bottom bend with Alma Surprise on his outside. Then tucked behind him is Grobbler. And then comes Saunders Linda. They swing up round this top bendy, and as they do so, it's still in the same order. Taking him along, it's Elita who takes him along. From on his outside, Alma's Surprise. They tucked in against the rails there. He's Grobbler. Just in behind that is Saunders Linda. Then comes Red Rose. Then comes Perfect Lady. Then Red Rose. Go round once again, and as they do so, it's still in the same order. They swing away around that bottom bend, and it's Elita who takes him along. It's Elita who takes him along from Alma's Surprise in second place. Then comes Grobbler in third place. Then there's Saunders Linda, making a run down the backside now is Red Rose. They go down the far side and it's still in the same order. The leader who takes him along from, tucked in there is Alma Supply, then comes Grobbler, then tucked in there is Saunders Linda. On the inside of Saunders Linda is Perfect Lady, on the outside of Perfect Lady is Red Rose, making progress all the time. They swing around that top bend, and it's still the same order. They have nobody loose them go. Then it's the leader who takes him along from Alma Supply, tucked in behind him there. Then there's 2 lengths back to Grobbler. Then a couple of lengths back then to Saunders Linda. Red Rose has got up on terms with them. They come up into the straight, and as they do so, it's still in the same order. Now they're going to turn the tap on in. 1 lap to go, drivers. 1 lap to go. And as they do so, Grobbler's asked to come up and join them. It's a leader from Alma Surprise. Grobbler's been asked to go up there. There's Saunders Linda there. Red Rose is up there. Perfect Lady's just going around the inside. Down the backside, and it's still in the same order. Leader takes them along from Alma Surprise is going to tuck in behind him there, waiting to pounce. Grobbler can give them more, then comes Saunders Linda. Red Rose makes a run down the backside, but it's still Elita taking them down there from Alma Surprise. Making progress all the time is Saunders Linda. That's going to go up and join them if it can. And as they swing into the bottom bend there, it's Elita from Alma Surprise. Then comes Saunders Linda. Grobbler's going backwards. They swing around the top bend, and that Linda's coming up to join the front runners. On the outside there, the Perfect Lady's beginning to go a bit. And that's made a bit of a mistake, but Carl's got him back on his legs. They swing into the straight. Those are the four that's going to matter. Out in front is Elita. On the inside, Alma Surprise. Coming well on the outside is Linda. Tucked in behind them there, Perfect Lady. They pull up for a straight home. And on the inside is Elita. Coming well on the outside is Linda. Up to the middle, Alma Surprise. Here comes Perfect Lady with a run, but as they come to the line, Elita who brings them home from Perfect Lady. Then comes Red Rose. Then Alma Surprise, and then Saunders Linda. And here's the result of each ball, ladies and gentlemen. First, number 30, Elita. All by Mr. H. Bowman, trained by him and driven by Ivor Davis. Second was number 36, Perfect Lady, owned by Mr. D. Moretti at Cairo, trained by him and driven by Carl Davis. And third was number 35, Saunders Red Rose, owned by Mr. Brian Davis at Sennybridge, trained by him and driven by him. 50th place fourth was number 38, Alma's Surprise. And the Chief Steward wishes to have a word with the driver of Saunders Red Rose. 1.7, 1 length and half a length.
41.7.
The cracking good little pony, this Empire Leopard, only just got touched off with 1,000 pounds into Garen by black and silver. Ready to be Maradona, and that's no small feat. He hasn't been over-raced this season. Usually comes best just about this July, August time. Comes to fight already stable down at Horwithy. Then just turning now. This is a great little front runner. Great little front runner. Harvey Moon. In the whole yellow strip. Starting to go well, Harvey Moon. If he gets out in front, he's a great front runner. He needs a bit of going by. Down at the horse by the Severn Bridge a fortnight ago, so he's fit and well. Presley a couple of years ago. Comes from John Owen's stable at Shopton. Came down from the East Anglian country in Renningham. From the Fair Club stable. Good pony Morgan. Those who are old enough to remember Morgan Spencer and those sort of ponies. Both unlucky to be balloted out at the Worcester meeting last Wednesday night. Otherwise they'd have let those North Country boys know as they'd come there. Perfect future, grand little animal. Usually comes to his best. Winner of Webley, of the great Webley Trot, last year. Loves a bit of cut in the ground. Seat of the open race here at Llangammarch. Watch your trails, you horses, watch your trails. And they went out of the gate. Empire Leopard off 10 and the two back off 20. Now he's gathered them up together again. Looks a bit better this time. Brings them into the start, and they're going to race. Your money's on this time as they go up there. Oh. Now what's going to come out of the bunch? Ooh! Ooh, that's a bad shape. Perfect Future just went off his legs. And that's left Harvey Moon out in front now. This will take some catching in the front. Harvey Moon steps away, 2 or 3 lengths to spare. Perfect Future just cannot get his set on. And it's Harvey Moon, from tucked in there is Empire Leopard, on the outside Empire Leopard, Pretty Lodge Barrel, and Perfect Future still making a man. And as they come up round here, it's the Harvey Moon, from tucked in behind there, Empire Leopard, on the outside of Empire Leopard is Pretty Lodge Barrel. Now he's got Perfect Future going. Morgan's coming up on the outside. Clandestine's stuck in there. It's a long, long way to go again, so we get back on terms with them. And it's got Harvey Moon who takes him along from Bernie Lodge Barrel on his outside. In there is Empire Leopard. Morgan's going up a bit on the outside. And Perfect Future's in against the rails. Then comes Clandestine. They go down the far side there, and as they do so, it's still the same order. It's Harvey Moon from Bernie Lodge Barrel, and those two are cut. And there goes Bernie Lodge Barrel with a run. This pony who came from the North Country. Bernie Lodge Barrel from Harvey Moon. Then comes Empire Leopard. Then tucked in there is Perfect Future. On the outside of Perfect Future is Morgan, and it is in behind Morgan is Clandestine. They swing up round that top bend, and it's Bernie Lodge Barrel, got a length to spare off Harvey Moon. Then tucked in there in third place is Empire Leopard. Perfect Future's in fourth. Just on the wide outside there is Morgan. He's got to get up on terms. Long way to go yet, plenty of time. They swing into the straight for this final time. As they do so, it's Bernie Lodge Barrel takes him along. Barrel takes him along from Harvey Moon in there. Improving all the time is Empire Leopard. Morgan's beginning to get up amongst them. 1 lap to go, drivers. Now then turn the tap on. And as they do so, it's Bernie Lodge Barrel. There goes Empire Leopard with a run on the outside. Morgan's going to go up and join them. Perfect Future's hobble is broken. They go down the far side, and it's still Bernie Lodge Barrel from Harvey Moon tucked in there. Going well on the outside is Empire Leopard. Clandestine's right in there. Morgan's in there. Now they're beginning to bunch. Now who's got a bit of speed? On the inside is Bernie Lodge Barrel. There's something going by that as if it stood still. It's Empire Leopard. And Empire Leopard takes it up. He swings into the bottom bend. Bernie Lodge Barrel's on the inside. Harvey Moon on the outside. Comes round the bottom bend. Empire Leopard got a length to spare off. Bernie Lodge Barrel on the outside of that is Harvey Moon, then Clandestine, then Morgan. And Perfect Future pulled up with a broken hobble. They swing into the home straight. Now which can stay the 9 furlongs? Empire Leopard from Harvey Moon. Empire Leopard, Clandestine's coming under pressure to come to join him. But it's Harvey Moon, it's Empire Leopard on the inside. Harvey Moon is trying to come. Here comes Bernie Lodge Barrel with a run, but as they come to the line, it's Empire Leopard who brings them home. From Harvey Moon, then comes Bernie Lodge Barrel, then Clandestine, and then Morgan. Face fourth was number 39, Clandestine. Winner, Empire Leopard. A time of 2:36.2. 2:36.2. 1 length and 3/4 of a length. And the first we see out here is number 48, that's Saunders Stewart. Now this is a cracking good pony. Comes from the JS stud up in North Wales there. Down in Iverdale, Saunders Stewart. He was a cracking good 3-year-old. Following that is Roman Lady. Now that pony goes well. He's been lightly raced, only been out a couple of 3 times this season. He's won the big handicap at Tregaron, and you can't go much higher than that. Run second the following year. Pony just got pipped to make a double of it. Big, strong, fine horse, certain to go well on this track here today. Winner down at Amley. The great free-for-all at the Tregaron meeting. He's taken on the best in the country in his day. A bit long in the tooth now perhaps, but he's still got a cracking good little pony. Took on the free-for-all there and once beat them. And here's another little pony. Oberon comes from Ray Jenkins' stable up at Tregaron. Here's a nice little fella come back. Joins us this year. Welcome, Mr. Bevan. Little fellow, been out once with us and he wasn't too far away.
It's a fella, I mean. It's only a little fella, is it? I think Mr. Fella.
they go on that gate, then off 10, then Temple Star up 20, then Little Fellow off 30.
He's got a very long way to go anyway.
Takes him down on that bottom bend, starts to gather a bit of speed. Roman Lady's just dying to get on, straightens him up. And as the car speeds away, they're going to race him on his on, and as they take him away, away they go. They're off. And it's Oberon who comes out of the gate. Oberon takes him along. Oberon from Roman Lady, then in against the rails is the bounder. On the outside of the bounder is Saunders Stewart, then Temple Star, then Little Fellow. They swing up round that bend for the first time. A long way to go yet. Indian File. And it's Oberon who cracks him around that top bend from length to spare off Roman Lady. He's got a length to spare off Saunders Stewart. Then in against the rails is the bounder. Just tucked in behind the boundary is Temple Star, and Little Fellows just come up to join the bunch. They come up past the stands for the first time, and it's still the same order. Taking him along is Oberon. Got a length to spare. Off Roman Lady tucked in behind. Then a length back, a couple of lengths back then to Saunders Stewart. Then Indian File. There's nobody going to make much of a move. They're all playing cat and mouse with each other. They swing away down the far side. It's Oberon who's set in the pace. He takes him along. Length to spare off Roman Lady. Then Saunders Stewart. Then just tucked in there in fourth place is the bounder. In fifth is Temple Star. Then just tucked in behind the bunch is Little Fellow. Down the backside, there's nobody going to make a move. There goes Temple Star. He's gone off the face up. And it's Oberon from Roman Lady. Temple Star goes up to join him on the outside. That walks on the Stewart up. He's going to go with him. You have to let him get away. Bounder goes after him. They swing into the top end, and it's Oberon taking him along. Roman Lady on the inside. On the outside of that is Saunders Stewart. There's Temple Star is right up there. Now they're beginning to turn the tap. Bounder's tucked in behind them there. Little Fella's just in behind the bunch. Further he goes, the better he goes, they tell me. They straighten up past the stands the second time. Up past the stands, the Temple Stars can make a bit of a run on the outside here. One lap to go, drivers. Now bunch them up. One lap to go. And it's Oberon from Saunders Stewart. Temple Stars in there. Roman Lady's on the inside. The Bounder's just in behind them. Little Fella's just in tucked in there. And he's been asked to get on about his business. They go round the backside there. And on the inside is Oberon. On the outside of him is Saunders Stewart. Roman Lady's there. Temple Stars in fourth place. The Bounder's got a bit to do to get on terms with him. There he unleashes a run. He's going up to join us. And it's Oberon, and Oberon's under pressure on the inside. It's right, he's got the advantage. It's Oberon on the inside. On the outside of him is Saunders Stewart. Comes from behind the tree. On the inside is Oberon. On the outside, Saunders Stewart. Roman Lady is right there. The Bounders come up to join him. He's going to have a run up for home. Then comes Temple Star. Then Little Fellow. They straighten up for home, and they're bunching on the top end. They straighten them up. On the inside is Oberon. Coming well on the outside is the Bounder. Between horses, Saunders Stewart. Oberon on the inside. Bounder on the outside. Between horses, Stewart. And it's the Bounder who's bringing them home here. Then comes Temple Star. And it's the Bounder who brings them home from Oberon. Then Temple Star. Then comes Little Fellow, Roman Lady, and so on. Number 47, the Bounder. Owned by Graham Hammond, trained by him, and driven by Steve Brook. Second was number 46, Oberon, owned by C&R Jenkins at Tregarron, trained by Ray Jenkins and driven by him. Third was number 49, Temple Star, owned, trained and driven by John Owens of Shopton. Officially placed fourth was number 50, Little Fellow. A time of 2:37.6, 2 lengths and half a length. Winner, the Bounder.
Beulah.
And there's coming out the morning flight. There is Ivy Star. Now this pony's had a lot of experience and he's getting better all the time. Starting to go well here today. Already this season, that's Sunshine Forever in the light blue, then Morning Flight. Then just turning there is Leopard's Sun. Head with the green slim to go well. Starlight Express. He's a winner this season. There's Leopard's Sun, certainly to go well. He's only a little 2-year-old. Then we turn in there, we got Morning Flight. Then here's the winner, recent winner at Wednesday night at Worcester on the Worcester Race Course. That's Tomahawk from the Philistine. Then up with Little Beware, Sunshine Forever, and Alma Cruiser. You've got one left, Fred. Fred, you've got one left.
Push you down. Up.
Then on the second line, Sunshine Forever, Starlex Express and Alma Cruiser.
Good enough, heavy ground and plenty of power.
And the car picks them up. Swings them round into the straight.
Nice second line,
And they're going to be a money's on. They're going to race. And as they step away there, what's going to burst out of that lot? Leopard Sun takes them on. Leopard Sun takes them on with Tivy Express on his outside and Little Beware. And it's Leopard Sun who takes him along. Tivy Star has made a bad mistake. And it's Leopard Sun who takes him along. And it's Little Beware who's gone to the front. Little Beware takes him along with a length to spare from Leopard Sun in second place. Then comes Tivy Star. Then Sunshine Forever, then Tomahawk. They swing around that top end for the first time, and as they do so, it's still the same order. Little Beware takes him along. He's got a length or two to spare. Off Leopard Sun, tucked in behind him there. Coming well on the outside is Tivy Star. And then just tucked in there, Sunshine Forever. And as they go up around that far bend, it's Little Beware from Tivy Star on his outside. Tucked in behind the bunch there is Leopard Sun, then Sunshine Forever, then Tomahawk, then Morning Flight, then Sunshine Cruise. And as they go up around the far side there, it's still the same order. It's Little Beware on the inside, Tivy Star's on his outside. And it's Little Beware from Tivy Star. Going down there, tucked in behind the bunch there is Leopard Sun, and those three are drawing away from the field. Then Sunshine Forever. They swing around that bottom bend, and as they do so, what's gone to the front behind the tree? It's Tivy Star who takes it up. Tivy Star, Little Beware is just blown up a little bit, and that's got it. It's Tivy Star now from Leopard Sun in second place. It's going to be a two-horse race. Those are the two that matter. Little Beware is pulling up there. Something must have gone wrong with that. Then they come down Sunshine Forever. They straighten up for the run up here to the past the stands the second time. Now it's a two-horse race, and these are the two that matters. On the inside is Tivy Star, on the outside Leopard Sun, and Leopard Sun just shows. Sunshine Forever is trying to get up on turns with them. But it's Leopard Sun, one lap from Tivy Star, then Sunshine Forever gets on turns. Morning Flight trying to get up there if he can. Then Starlight Express. They go down the far side, and it's still Leopard Sun now from Sunshine Forever is chasing him. And it's Leopard Sun from Sunshine Forever just tucked in there.
Sunshine Forever will win it.
Then comes Tivy Star, then Morning Flight, and as they go down there, Sunshine Forever, Let's Fly, and it's Sunshine Forever who makes a run down the backside there. Sunshine Forever makes a run down the backside, and the wheel's gone on. Little Beware. They come round the backside there, and as they do so, it's Sunshine Forever now open up 5, 6, 7, 8 lengths off Leopard Sun. Then come Morning Flight in third place. They come round, then comes Starlight Express. They swing round into the home straight, and as they do so, it's out there in front. Sunshine Forever brings them home here in the novice race at Llangammarch. Up the straight for home, and it's a great race for the places between on the inside Leopard Sun, on the outside Morning Flight. Then Starlight Express is trying to come on the outside. But as they come for home, on the inside there, bringing them home is Sunshine Forever. Sunshine Forever from Morning Flight, and then comes Starlight Express, then Leopard Sun, and then number 55, Sunshine Forever. Owned by Mr. B. Williams of Great Street, trained by him and driven by him. Second was number 53, Morning Flight, owned, trained and driven by Jeff Langford. And third was number 56, Starlight Express, owned, trained and driven by Mr. R.E. Jones. Firstly placed fourth was number 7, Tomahawk. A time of 2:44.5, 2:44.5. The Kingsland stable with Flying By. Here's a lovely little pony, this roan pony, Burnway Baron from Jeff Langford's stable up there. Jeff will give him a good drive. Belongs to Mr. Davis of Brecon. Burnway Baron. Skipper's Night. The stable of Carly are up at 100 House. He's a cracking good pony. Came from the Stone Ridge sale last year. Big, strong, fine animal. Right, group up drivers. Car swings him around that bend. Into the back there. straightens them up, they start to go, and their money's on, they're going to go, and the car speeds away, leaves them racing there off, and Bernway Barron's gone out of his awful span. He's back trotting again. It's Barron on the inside there is Barron. Little Beware's on the not Little Beware, Skipper's Knight's on the outside, and Skipper's Knight takes him round that bottom bend. Skipper's Knight by a length to spare off, tucked in on the rails there is Bernway Barron, and it's Skipper's Knight who brings him round that top corner, with just in on the rails in behind him there is Bernway Barron, then tucked in behind that is Flying By, then Stone Riggs Irby. Pinocchio's on the outside, they come up the straight here, and it's still the same order, long way to go yet. And his Skipper's Knight, this good trotting pony, takes him along. Got a length to spare off, going well on the outside is Pinocchio, in against the rails there is Bernway Barron, Flying By is in fourth place, then comes Stone Riggs Irby. They go round that bottom bend, and it's still the same order. This good trotting pony takes him round the corner there. He's got a length to spare off Bernway Barron on the inside, on the outside of him is Pinocchio. Nobody prepared to go on much pace. And it's down the backside there, it's still the same order. Skipper's Knight got a length to spare off Pinocchio on the outside, up the inside. Try going up is Flying By, he makes a run, he's going up to join him if he can. They go up round the far side there, and as they do so, it's still Skipper's Knight on the inside with Flying By improving all the time on the outside. Pinocchio's between horses. They come round the bend, and the two that comes out of the bend the best are Skipper's Knight on the inside and Flying By on the outside. Tucked in behind them there is Pinocchio. Then tucked in behind that is Bernway Barron, then Stone Riggs Irby. He's made no move at all yet. He can go a bit when he wants to. They come up here now past the stands with 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, drivers. 1 lap to go. Now they're going to take it up, and it's Flying By who takes it up from Pinocchio. In there is the trotting pony, Skipper's Knight. Then Bernway Barron. On the inside of Bernway Barron there is Stone Riggs Irby. They go down over the bottom, and it's taking a Flying By who takes him along. Flying By. From Skipper's Knight on the inside, on the outside of him is Pinocchio. Stone Riggs Irby's in fourth place, then comes Bernway Barron. He's got to get up amongst them. Pinocchio makes a move to go up if he can. He's Flying By, and Skipper's Knight make a bad mistake and he's back trotted. And he's Flying By from Skipper, from on the outside Pinocchio. Stone Riggs Irby's gone up to join him. As they appear behind the tree, it's still Flying By from Pinocchio. Stone Riggs Irby's in third place. Cruising there on the outside is Bernway Barron in fourth place. They're beginning to join the forces now for the run for home. Short run in. They straighten up, and on the inside is Flying By. Coming well on the outside, Stone Riggs Irby. Bernway Barron's coming with a run. But it's on the inside is Flying By. Pinocchio down the middle. Bernway Barron coming with a terrific run on the outside. And it's Bernway Barron on the outside, and on the inside here comes Stone Riggs Irby. And as they come to the line, I wouldn't like to... Bernway Barron. Now don't go if you're in the three, because we got rosettes for you.
Here they are.
Owned by Mr. J. Davis of Brecon, trained and driven by Jeff Langford. Second was number 61, Flying By, owned by Mr. R. Evans, trained and driven by Stephen Fluke. And third was number 63, Pinocchio, owned by Mr. F. Beulah and Eigen, trained by him and driven by Tracy Watkins. Don't go, Tracy, we got a rosette for you. Officially placed fourth was number 62, Stone Riggs Irby, a time of 2:47.3. Then we got Roulette Lady. Now John Mills will certainly be up there amongst them. He won't be too far away. Now we got Ivor up on Saunders Spark, J.S. Jones's. Then tucked in behind that is Carl up on Perfect Lady. Right, group up, drivers. Up we go. This is how you line up. A litre on the inside. Bill's Pride next to it. Come on, Bill's Pride. Get up there on the second. Then Roulette Lady. Then up Gordon with Perfect Gent. Up with Midnight Bell. Up with Perfect Lady. Valentine and Spark. Drop yourselves in. And the gate picks them up. Starts to go round. Takes them down that far side. Swings them round into the straight. There's going to be some dash for this 200 pound here at Llangammarch this afternoon. And as they go down there, so they're going to go, and they can loose them, and as they come up there, off. And what's going to break from that bunch? A litre's on the inside, that's going well. A litre on the inside, tucked in behind there is Midnight Bell, but it's a litre that takes them round that first bend, into the bend. And coming out of it, Roulette Lady comes out of it the best. And it's Roulette Lady taking them along from, tucked in behind there is a litre, Roulette Lady from a litre, then going well on the outside is Perfect Gent, is Roulette Lady from Perfect Gent. Then tucked in against the rails there is a leader. On the outside of a leader is Bill's Pride. A long way to go yet. They come up past the stands the first time, and as they do so, it's Roulette Lady who takes them along from Perfect Gent on his outside. Roulette Lady from Perfect Gent. Bill's Pride's tucked in there. Elita's in against the rails. Then comes Midnight Bell. Saunders Spark is just on the outside. Then Perfect Lady. Then Valentine. Long way to go yet, though. They go down the backside. And as they do so, it's still the same order. Nobody prepared to go on much. It's Roulette Lady. Perfect Gent is taking him on the outside. But it's Roulette Lady. Mind they don't cut each other's throat. And it's Roulette Lady on the inside. And because they're set the pace up there. And his Roulette Lady on the inside, Perfect Gent on his outside. Then on the inside there, against the rails is a leader. They swing round that bottom bend, it's still Roulette Lady, got a half a length to spare off Perfect Gent. On the inside there is Midnight Bell. Bill's Pride is tucked in on the inside, going well as they swing round into the straight. Saunders Spark has come up to join them. He's come to join the bunch, but it's Roulette Lady who brings them along. Roulette Lady on the inside. Now they're going to race with one lap to go for this, the Great B Final. And as they do so, it's Roulette Lady on the inside. Perfect Gent. Saunders Spark has come up to join them. Bill's Pride there. Midnight Bell trying to get on terms. Elita's trying to get up there. They go down the far side. And it's Roulette Lady who takes them down the far side. He's got a length to spare off Perfect Gent. There goes Saunders Spark. He's going to be up amongst them if he can. Perfect Gent is right in there with him now. And it's Roulette Lady from Perfect Gent. Saunders Spark's going well on the outside. Gordon's trying to go with him on Perfect Gent. Then comes Bill's Pride. Then Elita. They go into the far side, making ground is Spark. First, number 25, Roulette Lady, owned, trained and driven by John Miller.